Hello everyone, welcome back to Fiona's South African Cooking. I'm waiting for a few more people to come on live as this cooking show that I'm doing today is dedicated to a very close friend of mine who doesn't know how to make sugar bean curry and she's not even online yet. So I'll wait for you, but I'm not going to wait forever. The time now is 2:30 and I decided to cook a little bit earlier today, as it's always nice to cook sugar beans curry early and let it just set for a bit before you eat it. In the background I'm making milli rice, and then I'm also making hi Jess, Gujarati puri for the first time, which I'm not going to do live but I'll plate it up together later and show you guys what it looks like. I'm just going to quickly stir my milli rice because that's cooking in the background. Milli rice always goes well with sugar beans. How are you doing, Jess? Oh, the tacos was absolutely delicious yesterday. It was so tasty. It was really good. Not sure where Davini is, but I think I'll start cooking. I can't wait for her forever. So I'm just going to quickly wash my hands and we're going to make sugar bean curry. Here in London they call sugar beans rose cocoa beans, and bought them dry in a bag. Hold on, let me get the bag and I'll show you. Okay, so it's called rose cocoa beans. We don't normally buy such a big bag, but it was so funny. We had a good laugh because this would probably last me for the whole year. I do cook it maybe twice a month or something, but I do love sugar beans. It's one of my favorite meals and it's also very healthy for you. So let me put this to the side and we'll start cooking. So this, like I said earlier on, this cooking video is dedicated to Davini, because she doesn't know how to make sugar bean curry, and I thought, okay, I'll do a video for her today, step-by-step method on how I make sugar bean curry, and a lot of people make it different. So let me put this to one side, wash my hands, and then we'll start cooking. Okay, so my hands are clean. There's a lot of different ways that I cook sugar bean curry. Today's going to be very basic, just with potatoes. Sometimes I put green beans, and sometimes not green beans. Sorry, it's one of those days when you're not at work and you're at home all the time. You just kind of lose it. Okay, so sometimes I put green banana, and sometimes I put madumbi. My mom used to cook it with meat. Sometimes she used to cook it with beef or mutton. I don't really enjoy cooking it with meat, and I also like putting dry fish in it sometimes, but I don't have any dry fish here, so maybe someone can post me some nice dried snook from South Africa. Yeah, so guys, welcome again to Fiona's South African Cooking. In the background there I'm making milli rice, and I'm making Gujarati puri for the first time. I normally make normal plain puri, but I thought let me make something different today. But I'm not going to do that on a live show until it comes out perfect, and then we'll do a live video for that. So I'm not sure where Davini is. Davini, are you online? Are you coming online? What are you doing? If you are online, hello, and hello to Katie. And hello to all you beautiful people that are watching me. I'm sure all of you know how to make sugar bean curry, but it's amazing some people actually don't know. And so I've got my little pot on the stove. You guys, can you see the pot? Let's just, yeah, you can. So you can use oil of choice, like I keep saying, and I always say this on quite a lot of my videos. I like to use rapeseed oil. On the odd occasion I do use sunflower and olive oil, but mostly rapeseed. So we're just going to put a tablespoon of oil, and the saucepan's nice and hot now, and I'm going to add in the dry spices. Hi Shanice. Okay, so like I said yesterday, when you're cooking, make sure your worktops are clean, your work surfaces are clean, your hands are clean, your, when you're preparing your vegetables, chopping them or cutting them, make sure you wash them before you cook them. And what I'm going to do now is add the dry spice. So I'm just adding 1 star anise, 1 bay leaf, which I'm just breaking up into little pieces, and just 1 little piece of cinnamon stick, which I've broken up, and I'm using half a teaspoon of fennel seeds. Guys, everyone makes sugar bean curry differently. This is the way I make mine, and I might just add a little bit more oil in here today, just because I want to be naughty. Shanice, yes, one spider. Shanice calls it a spider. So I'm just going to add a little bit more oil, a little bit more. I'm going to be naughty girl today. Sugar bean curry is my favorite. I grew up eating sugar beans at least once a week, and it's something that I just absolutely love. You can even eat sugar bean curry with putu. It's also delicious with roti. I'm not making roti today. Like I said, it's mini rice and Gujarati puri, which is made. I just got to fry it later on, but I'm not doing that on a live video. I'm a bit nervous because I've only made plain puri many times. Thanks, Melissa. Okay, I'm just going to quickly check my mini rice, and then while the dry spice is frying on a low heat, you can see the steam. Let's show you my mini rice. So I've added some cumin seeds in there, jeera seeds today, so it's got something different. So mini rice with jeera seeds. That's cooking on low heat. And the dry spice is just frying off lightly, and I'm now going to just slice my 1 onion, which has been washed already, guys. So I just sliced the onion, and I hope you guys are well and keeping safe. There's not much we can do in this situation except eat. Eat, drink lots of fluid, exercise, and stay at home if you have to stay at home, and keep safe. Keep your distance. Oh my gosh, that's keep your distance, and wash your hands, and sanitize is something that just rings in my head continuously. Okay guys, so for those of you that have just come on now, hello, warm welcome. And today I'm making sugar bean curry. Here in London they call it rose cocoa beans. I'll show you very quickly for those of you that have just come on now. Yeah, so it's called rose cocoa beans, not sugar beans, but it's exactly the same thing. So my dry spice is frying on a very low heat. I'll probably turn the temperature up just a little bit. Okay. Probably a lot of you that's watching this video today have actually or know how to make sugar bean curry, and you probably have your own recipe. This is a recipe that my mom used, so I just follow in her footsteps, and it was always delicious. And yeah, so we will now put the onion in. I don't know where Davini is in this video, especially for her, but she's not watching. She's a naughty, naughty girl. Right, so the 1 chopped onion is going in. And you've got all those lovely aromas coming out of the saucepan. Beautiful smells. And then I've got the other ingredients for today's sugar bean curry, which is obviously curry leaf, tomato, coriander or dhania. A lot of us say dhania. And then I've got the potatoes and the masala. I would have loved to have put madumris in today, but we couldn't get any. And they call madumris Edos here, but they didn't have any in the shop. So yeah, so it's just potatoes. I'm just going to wipe my hands. Hope you guys are keeping well. What's cooking in your kitchen today? Okay. And just going to give that a stir, and then I'm just going to fry the onions until it's lightly brown. So Davini, I hope you're watching this beautiful step-by-step method, especially for you And the next one I'm going to have to do is mince curry for you as well, because you say you can't make mince curry. Okay. Lovely. Okie dokie. So that's frying on a very low heat. You've got all those lovely smells coming out of the pot. Like I said, lovely aromas. And I'm now going to put, I don't have fresh curry leaf, so it's come out of the freezer. I would have loved to have fresh curry leaf, but you hardly get fresh curry leaf here. Okay, so probably one sprig of curry leaf going in, which is about 10 to 12 little leaves. And just frying that gently on low heat and until it's lightly brown before I add all the other spices. Are you guys all good in South Africa? You just, what is today? Oh, today's Friday the 8th. Oh, sorry. Friday the 8th of Jan. Today marks us living in London for 3 years. Can you believe it? 3 years. I don't know where those 3 years have gone. To be quite frank with you, 2020 went by so fast. I hope 2021 goes in the same way, and so we can just move on to 2022 when things will be a lot more relaxed and more ease, and we can fly and tour and come home to South Africa to see all our family and friends. But we just have to go with the flow. And yeah, so 3 years in London. I'm going to have a nice gin later on to celebrate my 3 years here. Melissa, is your homework done online? Okay. So the onions, guys, also when you're cooking, don't be afraid of cooking, and don't be an impatient cook as well. I used to be like that when I was a teenager. Like, I just wanted to do everything very quickly and get it over and done with. But you have to take your time when you frying your spices and you're frying your onions. You'd be amazed as to the big difference it makes to the taste of the dish you're preparing, because if you're going to put your masalas in when the onions are not even gently fried or lightly brown, it's not going to taste very nice. So do take your time and let the base of your sauce, make sure you gently fry everything so it's nice and lightly brown. I always like to put my dry spices in first and fry it for about a minute or two before I add all the other ingredients. So it's still very, it's frying on a low heat like I said, and this is what we've got so far. So I'm not going to add in anything yet. I'm just going to quickly check my mealie rice. And for those of you that have just come on, so there's my mealie rice. That's for later. I've added jeera seeds in it today, something very different. I've never done that one before. I normally always add a little bit of spices like turmeric and masala. And I just add a bit of butter and salt. I don't use ghee. Okay. So you guys can see what I'm preparing, and I'm now going to add in the one plum tomato that I've actually chopped. So I'm going to add in the tomato on the side. Okay. You guys enjoying these videos that I make? I don't always have the time to make them, but now that I'm at home, I thought let me share my love with cooking to all of you guys, because I know there's quite a few of you that do enjoy watching my videos, and I do inspire a few people. So yeah, so then I've got a few more days at home and I'll make a few more, but after that I'm back to work and it's busy, busy, busy. Okay, so all my spices are from South Africa, from Seshni Mudlia's shop. I've forgotten what it's called now. It's called something spices. So they've got a shop in Durban Market, I think it is. Forget the name of it now, I'm really bad, I'm naughty, I should know the name. And basically, so she imports brings the spices over here to England, and then I just buy it from her online and she delivers it to me. So I'm going to add in a teaspoon of rombo rasi. Sorry, 1 second. And to show you, the beans I soaked it last night and I boiled it. So there's about 1.5 cups of sugar beans in here, which is all boiled and soft, delicious. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of Durban leaf masala, which is what I bought from her. Actually, my stock is going down, I need to get more. And then I'm going to add in a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. You can just add a little bit more if you like. If you want it to be spicier, guys, you can always add a bit more masala. But Melissa doesn't like spicy food, so I won't make it too spicy. And I'm just gently frying this. And then I've got the potatoes, which I'm just going to cut in half. I like a lot of potatoes, and so do the girls as well. It's our downfall. But, oh well, life is too short, eh? But before I add the potato, I might just add a little bit more of rombo rasi, maybe another 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm just kind of frying the masala so you don't get that masala taste. And I'll show you what it looks like before I add the potatoes in. Beautiful smells. Sorry, just put that there. There you go. Chats with Bangladesh masala. That's a good one. Okay. Yeah, from Mafia Teddy. Okay, so I'm putting the potatoes in now. And then today I'm going to put some hing powder into here because it helps with the wind. Not a lot, about 1/2 teaspoon. Hing, it's called, I can never say the long name, but everyone knows it as hing anyway. So I just put like 1/4 teaspoon of hing powder in there just for the, you know, gets all, and won't be blowing our watts too much later. You all know what I mean. So I'm just stirring that, and then I'm going to add some salt. I like my rough salt. So again, salt is for taste. You can put as much as you like, but obviously don't cook with too much salt. It's not good for you. I'm just going to wipe my hands, and I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit. You guys are good. Right, okay. So that's just frying off gently. And before I add the sugar beans in here, I'm just going to quickly check my mealie rice, how that's going. And for those of you that have just come on now, so we're having sugar bean curry with delicious mealie rice, and I'm making Gujarati puri later. Okay, so, and then we're going to be so see guys, even though I live in London, we got a South African shop that does sell pickles from home. So we've got vegetable achar and mango achar, but we couldn't get chili pickle, it was out of stock. I normally buy that as well. Pack of chilies, oh my god, I love that. Okay, let me add the boiled sugar beans. I'm just going to throw that in the sink, won't be long. I cannot believe Davini hasn't come on, and this video is especially for her. So I'm just stirring the pot now. And so basically the sugar beans are already soft. It's just for the potatoes to cook. And once the potatoes are soft, which should take about, depending on the type of potatoes, this is not up-to-date potatoes, but it's what is closest to up-to-date potatoes, which is what they call Mary Piper potatoes here. So it's soft cooking. So I'm not adding any water into there. And I'm just going to wipe my saucepan. And then I'm going to close the pot, talk to you guys for a bit while that's cooking. Probably add a bit more water in a sec. Hi Alicia. Where's Daphne? This video is especially for her and she's not watching. Okay guys, so while that's cooking, I'm just going to quickly tidy up. So spices went back into the cupboard. And I will show you what the Gujarati puri looks like, because I've made a few and I haven't fried it yet. So maybe I'll move the saucepan to the other side. Maybe I'll fry it while you guys are watching. Let's see how it comes out. If it's a flop, I'll make it again. So this is what it looks like so far. I've just made a few. So maybe what I'll do is while you guys are watching, I'll fry this and see how it comes out. If it's really good, then I'll make a few more later. So let me get a little, put the cooker on the other side, move the sugar beans to the back, and get a little pan with some oil. Okay, so I've got my pan there. Quite a lot going on here today. I've got milli rice in the back there, sugar bean curry, and now we're going to fry the Gujarati puri and see what that comes out like. Hi Ivan, how are you? So I do fry my stuff with sunflower oil, even though I do a lot of my cooking of my curries and stuff with rapeseed oil. I do like to fry my stuff with sunflower oil. Just going to have a quick sip of my tea. Hi Verona. Hi Shirley. So I'm making sugar bean curry, milli rice, and now I'm just about to fry the Gujarati puri, which I've never made before. It's the first time. Normally only make the plain puri, so don't laugh if it doesn't come out right. But if it does, I'll make a bit more later. So I'm just heating up the oil, and then we're good to go. We'll fry the Gujarati puri. Has anyone made Gujarati puri before? Let me get something. Sorry, it won't be long. Preparing the tray for the puri, so put that to one side. Oh, thank you. It's been a tough few weeks, like I said in the video I made yesterday, but all's well and life goes on. Hey, all right. So this is I just made a few of the Gujarati puri. So in here I've put jeera seeds, chili powder, mango powder, which they call amcha, I think, and salt and flour, and made it. So we'll fry it in a minute. Hi Mopsy, and then we'll see how it comes out. It's exciting. I love cooking. Cooking excites me, guys. I'm just quickly... Yes, that's right, eh? Mom used to cook amazing, I know. Oh, good old days in Amzinto. So the mealie rice is almost done. Okay, so I'm not sure where Davini is. She's naughty. But I'm just going to quickly check the beans. Lovely, it's cooking on nice low heat. Delicious. And at this point I will add about a cup of water into the sugar beans, guys. So I'm going to do a little test to see if the oil is hot to fry the Gujarati puri. I'm just sorry, I'm reaching over 1 second. Oh. So like I was saying to everyone earlier on, 1 second, I won't be long. I'm just washing the spoon. Today marks 3 years of us living in London. Can you believe it? 3 years, guys. Where did the time go? I do not know. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick test to see if the oil is hot. So I'm going to break a little piece from there. Oh, I hope these puris come up nice. But anyway, I like trying things. I like experimenting. The oil's not hot yet. So I know my mum was a really, really good cook. And sometimes I can't match up to how she cooked. My girls always say, Ma used to make that better. Or Ma's sugar bean curry. Or Ma's mince curry was like this and like that. But it's okay because I also miss my mom's food and my grandmother and my ayah, my dad's mom. They were amazing cooks, really did cook well. I'm just going to turn off my mealie rice because I think it's done now. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the oil's not ready yet. This is going to be funny. Making Gujarati puris online for the first time and they flop. But you know, you almost never give up. You keep trying. It's never too late to try different recipes and to keep trying just to better yourself. And especially if you like something mopsy and no one's there to cook it for you, you can cook it for yourself. So you watch the video and you can make sugar bean curry for your mum. And eat a couple of feet. Remember the days of cooking live chicken and you and I fighting for the feet. Oh God, good old days. Nobody taught me how to cook. I always stood in the kitchen and watched my parents, my grandparents cook, and that's how I actually got to learn how to cook. I was always inspired. I was always excited and fascinated by spices anyway. I'm just going to pop this to one side, guys. Sorry. If this puri fails, Gujarati puri fails, do not laugh. Hi, Alicia. How are you? You well? Jeremy and all the kids and everyone well? Okay, before I start frying the puri, I'm just going to quickly check the beans, which is smelling good, guys. It's Friday. Everyone should be having takeout or meat or something. I'm not a meat lover. I like my vegetables, and I thought a nice way to celebrate our 3 years in London, cook a good sugar bean curry and mealy rice. I'm definitely going to pour a drink later, maybe a gin to celebrate. I will. Okay, so the mealy rice, I'll tell you in a minute. The oil is hot. Let me just quickly fry this puri, and then I'll talk to you about the, let's see, here it goes, guys. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm just going to concentrate a little bit on this and see how this comes out. And if it's all well, I shall make a bit more later. So I'm just concentrating. It looks okay. We shall see. Looks good. Just turn the heat up a little bit. Oh, hi Joanne. Hi Stella. Thank you. This, I think I'm using the wrong spoon. I'm just going to change the spoon. That's better. There we go. So it is puffing up. So that's a good sign that it's coming out like puri. Just put a bit more oil on the other side. So Joanne, I'm making sugar bean curry, vegetarian, so you can always make this. I'm just waiting for the other side to get a bit crispy. Maybe I'm cooking it too long. Yeah, because it shouldn't take so long to cook. But anyway, I'm just having a go, and if it all comes out well, I'll make more later. I love seeing that. Can you guys see what I'm doing? It seems like it's a puri, but who knows? Who knows? So the second one's going in now. So while I'm frying this, so the mealy rice, I soaked 1.5 cups overnight, and then obviously you wash it, and then when you put it on the stove, make sure the heat is low, and when you I put in boiled water, it must just be covering the mealy rice. It mustn't be right to the top. I'll show you on another video properly how to make it, and then you just put a little bit of butter or ghee and your salt. I put in jeera seeds today, and then you just cook it on low heat and just keep stirring it. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. Stella, I'm making sugar bean curry, what we call sugar bean curry, but here in England it's called rose cocoa beans. And I'll show you what that looks like in a bit. And so I don't know if you know of these beans, Stella, but it's called rose cocoa beans. In London we call it sugar beans. I'll show you what it looks like in a bit. I'm just frying my Gujarati puris, which I've never made before. I've normally always made the plain one. So I'm just having a tester today to see how they come out. And if they're good, I will make a bit more later. So it seems to be good. Seems to look like a puri. And ooh, look. Actually came out really nice. I'm quite impressed. I'll have a taste. It's good. Yummy, yummy. Okay. I'm not going to fry the rest because I want to actually talk to you guys about the sugar beans. And then coming back to the mealie rice, so you let it cook on low heat for about 30 minutes to an hour. Keep stirring it, and I'll show you what it looks like in a bit. Hi Tammy. This is divine, guys. I'm gonna have to make more. Okay, a bit just flew in there. Okay. Actually, I just fried the rest while I'm standing here. So I'm just frying Gujarati puri, but I didn't show you guys how I made it because it was just something I'm making on the side, and I was trying it out today for the first time to see how it comes out, and it seems to be really good. So I'll do a video on another day showing you how to make the Gujarati puri. It's very easy. It also makes a nice change from the normal puri. The plain puri is a bit boring. So I'm just gonna add a bit of water into my sugar beans. I'm kind of doing so many things at once right now, but that's okay. Okay, so that one's done. Put the next one in. But before I do that, let me get some water. I'm just going to add a bit more water into the sugar bean curry. And fry the oblong one. Guys, this is amazing. Really tasty. I like how it's come out crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Really nice. Has anyone made Gujarati puri before? Delicious. I'm being a bit naughty today. I'm eating and cooking, but it's just so delicious. And that one's a bit dodgy, but it's fine. I think the girls will like this. Okay, I'm gonna show you what the mealie rice looks like in a bit. Let me just finish off with this. Just one more after this. That one doesn't look too nice, but it's fine. And then the last one. So I used only a cup of flour, which gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I was just doing a trial. And I'm quite happy with this actually. The thing is, when I made the dough, it was just a cup of flour, a teaspoon of cumin, a half a teaspoon of chili powder, and I used a 1/4 teaspoon of amcha powder, which is mango powder, and salt. And then I just mixed it with about 3/4 cup of water, cold water, into a soft dough. Let it sit for 15 minutes, and then I rolled it into these little circles, and now I'm frying it. I'm quite pleased with my Gujarati puri. There we go, look, really came out nice. Okay, let's put this oil to one side and bring the sugar bean curry back. So there's quite a lot of things going on, so the sugar bean curry is coming back, and I'm just going to stir the pot. So for those of you that have just come on now, I'm making sugar bean curry, and I made mealie rice, and I made Gujarati puri for the first time. I didn't show you guys the process, but I showed you how I fried it. And I'm quite pleased with it, so I'll definitely be making a more delicious. I'm going to finish eating this one while I'm talking to you guys. Trishna, have you made Gujarati puri before? This is divine. So tasty. And I think it will go really well with the bean curry. Gonna just clean my pot and then we're gonna talk a bit more. But okay, let's show you the mili rice. So Alicia, this is the mili rice. I added cumin seeds in it today for the first time, and I cook it with butter, salt and water, so it's all nice. Some people like it a bit wet, some people like it dry. I like it slightly wet. And put that to one side. And this is so tasty. So like I said, these potatoes I'm using are very close to sorry. They're close to up to date. They're our nearest best to up to date, which is called Mary Piper. So they're almost cooked. And I mean, haven't been on live for very long. And they're nearly cooked. They're soft. So let me just check. In another 5 minutes, the sugar bean curry is ready. The potatoes are cooked, nearly cooked. So I know a lot of you know how to cook sugar bean curry. Hi, Unisa. But my friend Davani, she doesn't know how to make sugar bean curry, so I said I'll do a video for her today, but she's not even watching. I guess she's busy. Maybe she'll watch later. Hi, Megan. I'm making sugar bean curry for those of you that have just come on now, and it's almost ready. Simple, easy, healthy, delicious vegetarian vegetable meal, which is one of my favorites that I grew up eating. Unisa, I've just also made, didn't show you guys the whole process of how I made it, but I made Gujarati puri for the first time. Really, really nice. I fried a few. I might make a bit more later. It's so tasty. And it makes a nice difference to the plain puri. Really good. Hi, Janet. Very simple. I only used a cup of flour, plain flour, and cumin seeds, chili powder, salt, and amcha powder, which is mango powder, and water. Made the dough, and then I rolled it out after I let the dough sit for 15 minutes, and I fried a few. So 1 cup of flour gave me about 6. Really nice. How's everyone doing? What's everyone up to? Sugar bean curry is almost done. I'm just gonna wash the coriander. And I'm very chuffed with this. Okay. I'm just gonna wash the coriander, guys. It won't be long. And then I'm just gonna slice the coriander to garnish the sugar bean curry with. And dinner's ready for later. Hi, Kim, how are you? You good? Oh, and this is delicious. And we've got our South African pickle to go with sugar bean curry. We get South African, we've got a few South African shops that sell South African items, so They didn't have the chili pickle though, but it's okay. We'll make do. I'm just going to stir the pot and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Absolutely, the gravy is nice and thick. The potatoes are nearly ready. And we've got delicious sugar bean curry for later. And I'm enjoying this Gujarati puri. Janet, have you made this before? Hi Trisha. I love the taste of the cumin seeds in it, the jeera seeds. I love jeera seeds. Okay. I made milli rice and I'm showing it to you guys for the 50th time. But there's a milli rice as well for the sugar bean curry. Today marks 3 years of us living in London. Not sure where the time's gone. It's gone by very fast. But let's hope 2021 just goes right through to 2022. Very quickly. Really tasty. Sugar bean curry is almost done, and I'm just going to quickly just this to one side. Lovely. I ate a whole puri standing here and talking to you guys. Very rude of me. But it's so tasty. We have a sip of water. Okay guys, so she's gonna have to try the Gujarati puri. Oh, delicious. Guys, so for those of you that have just come on, I've made sugar bean curry today for dinner, and I made some milli rice for it, and Gujarati puri. You can, I'm sure you guys all know about sugar bean curry, and you can eat it with just normal bread, you can eat it with rice, roti, putu, milli rice. There's so many different ways of eating it, but quite a lot of people don't even know what sugar beans is, and here in England they call it rose cocoa beans. And I've got a few friends on the live that probably have never eaten it before, but it's a simple recipe, easy to make, very delicious, very healthy. And it's ready. I'm just gonna quickly just stir the pot, and I thank you guys again for watching. The person I made the video for isn't watching. Anyway, since it's ready now, I'm just gonna garnish it with dhania or coriander, and turn the cooker off. And your sugar bean curry is ready. Sugar beans is delicious, even on toast. Eaten the next day on a slice of toast is amazing. 1 second guys, I'm just gonna quickly just tidy up there. And I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just gonna wipe here. And there we have it guys, delicious sugar bean curry. It's a nice thick gravy, absolutely delicious. Everyone has their own way of cooking, and in this sugar bean curry, this is the way my mom taught me how to make it. Or she didn't teach me, I watched her. It was just oil, fennel seeds, and I used 1 star anise, 1 cinnamon stick, 1 bay leaf. Fried the dry spices first, then I added the onion, lightly fried the onion, then I added the curry leaf, tomato, my masalas, and the potatoes, the beans, salt, and I also added a little bit of hing powder, you know, for the wind. And and it's all done, it's all ready, and it's quick and easy to make, and it's a delicious vegetarian meal. So guys, hope you enjoyed watching this video, and what I'll do is, because that puri is so amazing, I will do a video making the Gujarati puri for you guys one of the days. And thank you so much again for watching. Davani, hope you watch the video later and you've learned how to make sugar bean curry, and you don't have to ask me how to make it anymore. It's very simple. And then I garnished it with the dhania when it was done, and the gravy is nice and thick, so it's going to be delicious. I love anything to do with vegetables, guys. Hi Rhoda, I'm going to love and leave you guys now. I know a lot of you have just come on now, but I've just finished making sugar bean curry and milli rice and Gujarati puri, which is absolutely, I'm quite impressed with. And it's my first time making Gujarati puri, and it's came out really good. It's tasty, came out crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, and it's not even oily. So that's a good sign. Not that it's good to eat it all the time though. It's a nice treat. Okay, so Maureen, I'm going to love and leave all of you now. I don't want to keep repeating myself. And thank you for watching. I will be back again in a couple of days with some other cooking videos. I'm not sure what at the moment, but it's always good to share my passion with you guys. Like I say, a lot of people know how to make sugar bean curry, and everyone has their own recipe, but this is my recipe. And you know, if you don't have the dry spices, you don't have to put it into the curry, but it does add that extra flavor and make it taste better. So yeah, Vincent, I made this video especially for your wife. Is she watching? And so she can make you sugar bean curry and not ask me how to make it. Okay guys, I'm gonna say goodbye now. Been standing here for a while, and I don't want to make all of you get a bit bored of seeing my face. I'll be back again in a couple of days making something. I'm not sure what yet. So lots of love, and keep safe, and thank you for watching, and be good. And it's Friday, so no partying for you guys in South Africa. I'm not too sure if they're selling alcohol, but we're on full lockdown here, but the shops still sell alcohol and stuff, so no one's stressing about that. Not that I drink every day, but today I will be having a little gin to celebrate my 3 years of living in London. Today, the 8th of Jan, and yeah, all the beauticians are closed, schools, universities, everything closed until mid-Feb, so we just only have the essential shops open. And the vibe outside is not very nice. At least you guys got sunny weather. We've got cold weather, and it just makes it worse. The vibe is like really weird. It's, oh, I can't explain. You guys should know what I'm talking about, because we're all going through the same thing all over the world. Okay, I'm not going to talk anymore. Guys, take care. Lots of love. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.